really wished we could have done it 3 years before.
There's a huge upside of being able to participate in the growth of the company.
It's just created a really good vibe in the office.
Hi, I'm Llew Eynon, Chartered Accountant and Succession Plus Partner. Today I'm joined by James Sutherland, the Founding Director of Office Solutions IT. We've been on the employee share plan journey with James since 2019.
How time flies, Lou.
James, can you tell us a little bit about why you made a decision to offer an employee share plan to the team?
Because the company was growing, and along the way we'd had many guys and girls who'd been with us for in excess of 5 or 6 or 7 years, and it was a combination of if one of them was to leave, that would have had a significant impact on the company. But on the flip side, also a case of acknowledging for however long they were going to stay with the firm, that they'd been great contributors.
It was just so rewarding to know that we were going to be rewarded for what we'd put into the business, and it also gave us a really good value on where we sit. Everybody is so keen to get in there, and we have a 3-year tenure guideline on when you're then eligible, and we hear it all the time through the corridors, like, I'm almost at 3 years, I'm so excited to be part of the shareholders program. So it's just created a really good vibe in the office, and it's so positive.
James, what did the implementation process look like? How important was that?
It was very important if we were going to go down this path to make it as simple and as transparent as possible, and I would have said that's where Succession Plus and you guys as LG Accounting have been fantastic. And I'm very conscious of that because, as we say, it's great to think what we're providing is choices. People who are able to be part of our TSOP suddenly they're thinking about themselves very differently. They're talking about passive incomes. They're talking about something that they've never thought of before, in the sense that I can own something. I can actually own where I work.
And there's a huge upside of being able to participate in the growth of the company. I can see the company's going places, and it's a very easy way to jump on board with that, really. We've got an awful lot to offer to new team members. We've got a retention strategy for high-performing people that have served for a long time, and something we value very much is transparency and honesty, and we can demonstrate to our shareholders, look, we know we're doing this well because here's the numbers that say it.
I mean, something I wanted to talk about is we recently had a weekend away as the TSOP, and I was absolutely thrilled to think that 20 people would give up a Friday and Saturday night and hang with one another. What I was proud of, I reckon, as you looked amongst the faces, as we did a wine tasting, I had a bite to eat at a couple of different restaurants, you'd be hard pushed to pick who the significant owners were.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the TSOP can do. It can bring it back to a level playing field, but as owners.
We now are more involved in what's happening in the business plan. It really does give us a chance to, maybe say to the directors, have you thought about this? And it really gives all of us a chance to put our mark on the company and build it for the future.
What would you say to someone who was considering introducing an employee share plan to their business structure?
And I'd say get on with it. Fair to go. I really wished we could have done it 3 years before 2019. So what happened? Why didn't you get us going, Lou? No, honestly, it's been such an important part of who we are today. So I'd be saying, there's an awful lot of positives. But I'd be pushing it. So jump off the cliff, fly, and you'll be surprised. You'll soar.
Fantastic. I really appreciate your time today, James. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Thanks for having us.
Cheers.